Exactly.
So that was the second video that drove me fucking crazy. Might as well just go on a roll.
Today I'm going to meet a very aggressive dog. Or so I thought.
So
this is Brutus, and he was left at the shelter by his owners with the following message.
Oh my God.
We've decided to surrender Brutus. His behavior is uncontrollable.
Okay, this is the last one here.
Okay.
Close that. Okay, so many people have seen this guy making his rounds. He's super popular online. Mm-hmm. The Asher House, right? Lee Asher. Wildly popular on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube, stuff like that. He is, I believe, a dog rescuer.
Okay.
Right? So he rescues dogs. He's got like a farm that he goes and takes these dogs to, and he winds up keeping most of these dogs. Dude's got like a gazillion dogs that are like his personal dogs.
Okay.
Right? And dude has caught quite a bit of flack online because he runs a nonprofit dog rescue, but he lives in like an $8 million house and, is constantly, like his farm is on like an $8 million property, right?
Okay.
And he's constantly getting donations from people, and there's some sketchy stuff you could find if you just search his name on the interwebs of potential evasion of, filing properly and like all this kind of stuff, seeming to think he's kind of like embezzling, money out of this rescue to fund his lifestyle, right? So whatever. So I really try to avoid watching this guy's videos, because if you watch his videos, listen, I mean, his videos pull right into the heartstrings of like saving all these dogs on death's door.
Yeah.
And I like to give some props where they're due. Like, dude is obviously saving some dogs from being killed, right, by going and rescuing them and keeping them. So like, I'm all for that. But if you watch the videos, you will find that everything that he does in these videos is like exactly what not to do.
Perfect.
If you want to like not get bit in the face or have like dog fights break out all the time.
Yeah,
and stuff,
for sure.
Right. So we're going to watch some of this video, and we're just going to talk about some of those things that you probably should not be doing with your dog, because we're on a roll today and we're calling everybody out apparently.
I guess so.
So here we go. What the hell? Where's the sound now? When I don't want it, it's there. All right, here we go. Let's start this.
Today I'm going to meet a very aggressive dog. Or so I thought. This is Brutus, and he was left at the shelter by his owners with the following message. We've decided to surrender Brutus. His behavior is uncontrollable, and we do not feel safe in the house with him. We don't...
Okay, so let's start off with this, right? So he is meeting a supposedly extremely aggressive dog. The owners said they do not feel safe in the house with this dog, right? Which... I'm not saying that he's the most aggressive monster on the planet. I don't know the dog.
Yeah.
But you probably should keep that in mind, that the dog is probably going to be a little reserved at the shelter, right? But this dog has the potential in him to be dangerous.
Yeah.
Right? And what does this guy do? The second the dog is let into the freaking room, he bear hugs him. He sticks his face right in the dog's face. He's rolling
this
around
decision lightly
on the ground with this dog. Like, why?
But last night was awful.
Why do you have any need to be doing somersaults on the ground with this dog that you just met, that was returned to a shelter for being aggressive and people felt unsafe in the home with him? You don't know this dog.
No.
You don't know this dog.
We cannot do this any longer. They said he doesn't like men.
Picking him up. Why would you pick this dog up? Why would you pick this dog up?
No reason.
Still wagging his tail.
I really hope that he does well with the dog. I'd like to start with the small one, I think, if you don't mind. I brought Bo, Pom-Poms, Penny, and Kai because they're the yappers. Hey, no. They're going to be barking at him. Bo, because he listens so well, and he's also very alpha, so I want to see how the dog does with that. All right, guys, let's do it.
this is how little dogs die.
Literally,
Bro, like, this is how little dogs die. Okay. First off, this dog he clearly showed is unstable and aggressive towards other dogs.
Yeah.
Which is why he brought him. Right?
great.
Like, second off, we all know that holding dogs in socials is the absolute worst thing that you could possibly do, because this dog clearly is getting reactive because it has no way of getting away, because this dude is not giving him an opportunity to get away and protect himself. Yeah. So he has to act aggressively in that situation.
Hey, Kai.
Look at this. And then he's holding this dog back by the collar. Look at how terrifying.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
Is that okay with you?
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Good. It's going to be fine. I love this. Let's let him go, if you don't mind. Yeah. This is exactly what we want. Okay. We're good. Let's do it. Hey, Brutus, you're welcome. It's our pleasure. It's our sincere pleasure. Besides Kai, it's our pleasure. We're happy to have you. I'm not keeping him. 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 I can't wait to show you your new home. Temporary. Free at last. Free at last. We're here. Brutus, come on, bud. We'll go that way.
He immediately lets him out of the car into this group of just gazillions of dogs around him.
Yes. Are we home, Brutus? Are we home? Come on, bud. Lily. Look at the size of this guy's head here. Look at his head. Wow. What do you think of stairs, bud? Come on. Come on, boy. Yeah? We'll talk. You want to talk about it? Where's my apple? Good dinner, bud. How you doing, bud?
Letting multiple dogs eat the same treat from each other.
Come on, come on, bud. Come on, bud. You got it. This is so cool. Day one, and they said he didn't like men. They said he didn't like men, huh? Day one, not bad, not bad.
Look at this property, though.
Yeah,
Crazy.
this is awesome.
He's doing so good.
So like a vineyard.
So good.
So it looks like it's like a Christmas tree farm.
Let's go, guys. Come on. Come on. Come on. Good job out there. It's okay. Come on. Good boy. Hey, everyone. I just want to let you know.
This is how, like, unbelievably huge pack brawls start.
Literally,
Look at
dude.
this.
That we found Hooch his forever home.
For
We
people
found him a
that are
home.
listening and not watching, he's sitting on the ground and there's like 8 very large dogs, all like licking his face at the same time, like trying to get like all over him.
And it's right here. He's going to stay with the Asher house. He's my baby
My
now.
God.
His name is Hooch.
Look at this dog is
Not Brutus
jumping on
anymore.
him.
And he's just going to be an Asher house
chaos.
baby forever. He's our baby now. He's our baby.
Oh my God. Look at this. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
This is too late for this.
Too late for this.
Fucking ridiculous. There's just like every one of those videos you'll see. And again, like talk about people that have just learned the art of just making videos that just people fucking want to see.
Yeah.
Like that video right there that we just watched.
Oh yeah.
Everybody and their freaking mother is just like, he's the nicest. Look at this.
Yeah.
This is the most amazing thing ever.
All the dog mommies.
Crying, just like, Lee Asher is the greatest human ever. Like, he saved this dog, blah, blah, blah.
They opened
and
up
like
the
I said,
credit cards.
I'm like, yeah, right. Here's
you
some
go.
money.
Yeah, here's $100 to help Pooch.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So whatever. So I like that one is just like obvious of just all those things you're doing. Just I feel like some people need to have. This is going to sound really bad. Right?
Give it to us.
I don't want this to happen. I want to clarify this. But some people need to have something really, really bad happen as a result of doing all those things in order to realize maybe we should tone it back a couple notches.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've told this story a gazillion times. There was this family I worked with one time that had I think 5 or 6 dogs or something. I think it was 6. I think it was 6 fairly large rescue dogs, right? And they called me over their house because they had all these dogs for a long time, and they did all this kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
And they called me because the dogs got in a really big fight with each other. And they told me when I got there, they're like, every night we go into the basement. They had a really big house. Go into the basement. They had this giant sectional, and all of the animals they'd have a giant cuddle party on this couch, watching movies every single night. That was their thing that they did. They did this for years with no issues. Okay. No issues, right? Yeah. And then one day, something happened, and they had the biggest dog fight you could ever imagine break out in their basement. The dogs severely injured each other. The wife had her arm broken in half from trying to break it up.
Jesus.
The one dog redirected on her, grabbed her in the arm. She was a small woman, right? And she broke her fucking arm. She was in a cast when I went to the house because she had to have her arm set back together because of this dog fight that broke out.
Yeah.
Right? And it's just, I tell people all the time, sometimes it's sometimes I have to take a step back and ask myself, man, David, do you take it too far sometimes with all the safety precautions and the insecurities and stuff like that? And then I remind myself of situations like that I've experienced firsthand.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, because none of the things I'm telling people to do are so God, my life is so much worse because I'm not allowed to do this. You know what I mean? Oh, God forbid I can't roll around on the floor in the first 5 minutes that I meet a potentially dangerous dog and shove my face inside of their head and all this. God forbid I can't do that until maybe I've known the dog for 3 days instead of 5 minutes, right?
Literally,
God forbid I do a slow introduction with all of my dogs for the first couple of weeks without any food, toys, or affection happening while they're getting to know each other.
Yeah.
So that I could just make sure that they don't have any beef with each other before I start adding some of those other things. God forbid.
Yeah, literally.
I have to do that.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know. Just as a dog professional, you just have to have seen really bad situations happen to know what could possibly happen if you don't put those safety protocols in place.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Who knows? I don't know anything about this Asher guy as far as how long he's been doing this for and, all this kind of stuff.
And what he doesn't show.
And what he doesn't show and how many dog fights he's actually had with with all the dogs or anything like that. Because every single one of these people, right, stuff has at some point happened, right? It's just a matter of what gets brushed under the rug, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't know. Like I said, that's my thoughts on that. It's just sometimes when you watch these videos, just keep that in mind.
Yeah, don't be like Asher.
Yeah, like I said, I'm all for it. Dude. Obviously, is helping a lot of dogs. Dude obviously cares about dogs. I'm all for that. But man, do I wish that he would just not show in every single one of the videos he posted him just doing these unbelievably dangerous things.
Yeah,
forget if I think it's just weird or not. Some of it, it's just it's unsafe with that many dogs together.
100%.
So
weird.
So that's my take.
Yes, sir.
So you guys got a little mini reaction podcast today.
Calling everybody out.
Calling everybody out. Again, I caveat, let me put my disclaimer in there. I ain't got no issue with any of these people, right? I'm sure they're all great and doing good work. Minus that very first one was a little weird.
Yeah, not that guy.
But all the other ones, you know, obviously they're doing great work, but like, I just think we're overcomplicating this shit a little bit too much.
A little bit.
And making things seem a little bit like they aren't actually.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's my take.
Yeah.
Next week we have a guest. Ooh. We have part 2 with Dylan Chinook Canine.
We're
doing part 2 with him. He just recently graduated from Ivan's school. He just finished that, so we're going to talk about that a little bit.
That'll be fun.
And then the week after, we've got another guest. I actually just locked in this evening. It is I won't say the name yet, but it is I believe this individual is a doctor, has a doctorate in psychology. And works with dogs, and we're going to get a little bit more deep into this dogs and emotions conversation with somebody that actually knows what the fuck they're talking about. So
I like that. Cool.
So we'll see how that goes.
Cool. Sounds great to me.
So that's what we got for you guys. Hope you enjoyed it.
Have a good one.